Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here, and welcome back to a new Ninjago Season 11 episode review and discussion video here on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about episode 29 of the Season 11 story, entitled Once and For All. As normally what we do for these videos, I'll go ahead and talk about some of the good things that I enjoyed about the episode, then we'll jump into some of the not so good stuff, and then at the end of the video, we'll go ahead and rate the episode a score out of 10. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode. So building up to the season finale of the Ice chapter, we see several forces in Ninjago's, resistance team kind of going against various Ice Emperor forces. We have Akita taking on the Ice Emperor herself, Lloyd, Grimfax, and Kataru basically doing their own thing, trying to go ahead and make their way to the Emperor, and meanwhile we have the rest of the ninja allied with Craig facing Boreal the Ice Dragon, and I do believe that that's my favorite of the fights that we see in this episode. The episode pays a lot of focus to this team of ninja fighting off Boreal the Ice Dragon, and it's really cool to actually see that considering how little development the ninja team had as a whole throughout the last few episodes of Ninjago. It was really nice seeing them put in work, and I wish that the entire episode kind of focused on that, because again, while a large majority of the episode did indeed focus on that, it kind of didn't really focus entirely on that ninja team, which I think it definitely could have. Meanwhile, again, Lloyd basically makes his way to the Ice Emperor, and a lot of the confrontations with the Ice Emperor himself are really cool. We see Akita face him head on at one point, which was really fun and really brave of her. This episode does give a lot of, attention to Akita's character, which is certainly fine. Definitely not a complaint there. And then at the end of the episode, Lloyd shows up and fights off the Ice Emperor's forces and kind of takes the Emperor head on as well in, assistance of Akita. And that'll obviously play more into next episode, but that was a really cool setup in addition to that. I really did enjoy that quite a bit, and for the most part, I'd say my favorite thing about the episode is the ninja versus Boreal again. That fight scene is super crazy with a whole lot of cool stuff happening, and it'll only get better in the next episode, I imagine. As for some bad stuff, again, I feel like the entire episode could have focused on the whole ninja team going up against Boreal, but at the same time, there really wasn't too much in this episode that I can basically call out as negative. It felt like an actual finale. It felt like the start of the season finale for Ninjago, and that's really all I could have asked for at this point. This episode was pretty solid with some really cool stuff. If I had to point out one thing, though, I would say that the dialogue is kind of weird, especially towards the beginning of the episode with Craig. I really didn't like all that dialogue. I'm not really a big fan of the character of Craig in general, so a lot of his stuff kind of felt a little weird or kind of dumbed down, but for the most part, this episode was really solid, really well done, and definitely a great start to the finale of the Ice chapter. And for a final score for this episode, I'm going to go ahead and give it, I think, a 9 out of 10 for everything I listed in this review. Definitely not too bad of an episode, and definitely a very good start to the finale. So that being said, guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and check out the links down below in the description for my other forms of social media. As always, big shout out goes out to my Patreon supporters, including the Marvelous Jan. Thank you so much for pledging to the $10 tier. As such, you'll receive a spoken shout out and a written shout out at the end of every video, plus additional early access content on the Patreon page from time to time. With all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, my name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.